I was just overwhelmed. 90-Day Fiance Shekina reacts to Sarper surprising her with a wedding ring at the tell-all. 90-Day Fiance Season 11 Episode 20, Tell All Part 2, premiered on TLC on June 29, 2025. The reunion-themed episode brought back all the featured couples to share an update on what they had been up to since the filming. Xabi Alonso, can he fix Madrid? 90-Day Fiance Season 11 Episode 20, Tell All Part 2, premiered on TLC on June 29, 2025. The reunion-themed episode brought back all the featured couples to share an update on what they had been up to since the filming. In the episode, Shekina and Sarper, who got married at the end of the season, seemed to be on bad terms with each other. They had been involved in a big fight before the tell-all episode and weren't even willing to talk to one another. However, near the end of the episode, Sarper surprised everyone by giving Shekina a wedding ring. In an interview with Swan, published on July 3, the couple reflected on the segment, sharing their perspective on it. Shekina said that she was shocked and overwhelmed by the gesture. She noted that Sarper had already given her an engagement ring, and she was just hoping to get a wedding band, so when she received the second ring, it came as a big surprise to her. It was such a shock. I was so excited. I was just overwhelmed. I didn't expect it because he did already give me an engagement ring, so I really wanted the wedding band. I didn't expect a whole new engagement ring and wedding band. So that was a big surprise, she shared. During both episodes of 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 Tell All, Shekina and Sarper were angry at each other. They weren't willing to sit beside each other and spent most of the time criticizing the things they didn't like about each other in their relationship. However, in episode 20, after Sarper surprised Shekina with a wedding ring, he said that he did it because he had promised Shekina to give her a wedding band and a wedding ring. In the interview, Sarper explained that in Turkey, it's customary to buy just one ring for marriage. However, he noted that in the US, there are many more rituals involved. He had also promised Shekina that one day, he would give her whatever she wanted. Staying true to his word, the 90-Day Fiancé star began working and saving money for it. Once he had saved enough, Sarper felt it would be meaningful to present her with the ring during the tell-all episode, keeping his promise in front of everyone. Normally, in Turkey, we buy one ring. But here, there are a lot of rituals. I said, okay, I will buy you one day. I started to work here. I started to make money. And she always was saying that I'm not keeping my promises. The tell-all was a great place to show that I'm keeping my promises in front of everyone, he said. Shekina chimed in, saying that she was completely shocked by the ring as she was just expecting a wedding band from her 90-Day Fiancé partner. The original engagement ring that he gave me, I really loved. And he got that ring in Turkey, it was really special to me. It's so special to me always, because that's the ring he proposed to me with, she added. Shekina explained that Sarper had already given her an engagement ring, but she felt that its diamond setting was just too high, so she needed a safer ring to wear it around. The 90-Day Fiancé star added that her original ring projected off of her finger, and she kept cutting herself with it, which she felt was weird. She noted that the high-end sharp-setting ring made it gorgeous, but it felt dangerous to her. When the 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 Tell All airs and what to expect. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 premiered in February 2025, introducing viewers to a diverse array of couples, and here's looking at what to expect from them at the tell-all. The season featured new faces like Stevie Nicole and Mahdi Al-Saadi, Mark Bassett and Mina Mack, and the franchise's first throuple, Matt and Amani Jalassi with Eni Aguirre. Returning fan favorites Shekina Garner and Sarper Guven, Jessica Parsons and Juan Daza, and Sean Finch and Aaliyah de Batista faced new challenges. With the tell-all on the horizon, explosive truths, emotional confrontations, and major relationship shifts promise to shake up the season's most dramatic stories yet. Throughout 90-Day Fiancé Season 11, couples faced major cultural and personal challenges. Stevie and Mahdi struggled with homesickness and cultural differences. Mark and Mina dealt with suspicion from Mark's daughter, Jordan. The throuple, Matt, Amani, and Eni, showcased the complexities of polyamory and visa issues. Meanwhile, Shekina and Sarper, Jessica and Juan, wrestled with family pressures and insecurities. This season expanded the show's horizons by exploring unique relationship dynamics and the real-life hurdles couples face when love crosses borders. 90 Day Fiance Season 11 has a two-part tell-all. A 90 Day Fiance tell-all special typically airs in 2 to 4 parts, depending on the season and the amount of drama to unpack. Most standard seasons feature at least 2 parts, where cast members reunite with host Sean Robinson to reflect on key moments, confront past issues, and share updates since filming wrapped. In more dramatic or highly anticipated seasons, the tell-all can be extended to 3 or even 4 episodes, often including unseen footage and off-camera revelations. These specials are a fan favorite for their candid confessions, emotional moments, and explosive confrontations. For instance, 90 Day, The Last Resort Season 2 had a 5-part tell-all. It appeared like things were unnecessarily stretched when the cast could have been able to answer burning questions about their lives easily in a couple of parts. It looks like the network was listening to fans complaining about the multi-part reunion specials. Despite it being a season where several cast members have skeletons in their closets, IMDb mentions that 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 has just 2 parts to its tell-all. The 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 Part 1 tell-all airs on June 22, 2025. The 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 finale airs on June 15. It features 3 weddings with Stevie and Maudie, Mark and Mina, and Sarper and Shekina getting married. Interestingly, Sarper and Shekina are also the 90th couple to be married in the entire franchise. Their ceremony is also unique since Sarper and Shekina had a bedding instead of a regular wedding, with no guests allowed in the intimate setting. Meanwhile, the 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 Tell-All Part 1, via Extra TV, airs next week, i.e., June 22, 2025, and Part 2 will air on June 29, 2025. Big Ed makes a surprise appearance. IMDb also confirms that the cast of 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 will be joined by some interesting cast members from older seasons. These 90 Day Fiancé veterans will be making surprise appearances. The names include 90 Day Fiancé villain Big Ed Brown and fan favorite Veronica Rodriguez. The blurb for episode 19 does not tell what Big Ed and Veronica will be doing on set and why they, in particular, have been invited. Several 90 Day Fiancé viewers detest Big Ed for the way he's behaved with his partners, Rose Vega and Liz Woods, on screen. However, according to Shaboody, Big Ed is making an appearance on the tell-all for a very specific reason. It appears the show has roped in Big Ed because he shares a part of his story that matches that of Greg. Big Ed used to be independent, unlike Greg, but he lived with his mom like Greg did. Big Ed might talk about how living with his mother affected his dating life and what his partners thought of him and his living situation. Greg's relationship with Joan was put to the test because of Lucille. Meanwhile, Veronica is seemingly joining the reunion for a very personal reason. Veronica unsuccessfully dated Kim Menzies' son Jamal on The Single Life, but was single at the end of season 4. However, Veronica is now dating a new man, and she prefers keeping the details about him private. It appears Veronica's new boyfriend is also Persian, like Maudie. She will be able to talk to Stevie about her relationship better while understanding why it was so difficult for Stevie to understand her husband's culture. Amani will reveal her new look. Meanwhile, Boss Babe Amani is all set to show Annie what she's missing during the tell-all. Amani will be showing off her latest makeover while discussing what went wrong between her and her Mexican girlfriend. Since filming the show, Amani has undergone a mommy makeover and made several changes to her body. She's opened up about her experience with plastic surgery in several Instagram videos, especially her rhinoplasty, which Amani isn't satisfied with. She's been trying to convince her followers to them themselves since she learned that true happiness comes from within and not from cosmetic procedures. Shekina reveals relationship troubles with Sarper. As of June 2025, Shekina Garner and Sarper Guven have not officially split, but their relationship remains under intense scrutiny. Recent episodes of 90 Day Fiancé have highlighted significant tensions between the couple. Sarper expressed doubts about their readiness for marriage, citing unresolved issues and feeling unrecognized by Shekina. Shekina countered that Sarper had become distant and dismissive, blaming his recent behavior for her change in demeanor. The couple clashed over feelings of sacrifice, lack of communication, and unmet emotional needs, with Shekina growing increasingly doubtful about marriage. Shekina's recent Instagram stories hint that her 90-day fiancé relationship with Sarper may be over. She shared a list of painful experiences, including feeling ignored when hurt or emotional, and being told, "If you get too skinny or fat, I will leave you." Responding to fan questions, Shekina said, "You probably won't see us on any more seasons," suggesting a split. When asked if they were okay, she admitted, "Nothing about this is easy." She also revealed that Sarper hadn't calmed down since moving to the US, and that living together had only made things more difficult for them.